Have you noticed that noise feels louder, multitasking feels harder, or busy environments feel overwhelming lately? Before you assume it's stress or burnout, there's something really important to consider, especially during perimenopause or menopause. It could be a sign that your nervous system is overloaded. In this video, I'm sharing 5 signs to look out for and what can help. Number 1, you feel overstimulated more easily. So normal places like your supermarket, a busy work environment, public transport now drain you. Everything feels loud. You notice everything that's going on. You can feel sort of irritated. You feel really tense and you just want to go. It's almost like you just want to flee the place and find somewhere nice and quiet. Number 2, you need more quiet time to recover. So if you've had really busy days, you just find it so much harder to bounce back and do the same thing the following day. So after things like social environments, work, just being busy generally, you find that you're tired and you need more time maybe just to be alone, more time to sleep, more time just not to have to do anything at all. Number 3, your body feels tense just during normal daily life. You get up and already you can feel that your shoulders are tight or you're clenching your jaw. You find that you're shallow breathing, especially if you're out and about and in these kind of busy, overwhelming environments. You're almost finding that you're in a state of flight or fight. Number 4, you feel wired. It's almost like you're hyper alert and you're looking out for everything. You're overtired. You can't relax. You feel busy at night. So instead of having time to relax and unwind at night, you can sometimes feel even more revved up. There may be a sort of an internal buzzing feeling, and you can even sometimes find that you're trembling for no reason. Number 5, multitasking is overwhelming. It may well be before that you were really good at organizing everything, maybe your family life, so everybody depends on you to oversee what they're doing. You've got maybe things going on at work, things in your social life, and suddenly everything just seems too much. Because you're focusing on everything, you find that you can't actually do anything at all. So why does this happen? So estrogen is one of these hormones that does so many different things. One of the things it does do, it regulates your stress response, sort of calming everything down. It helps to sort of help with your sensory input. So it helps to block things out that are maybe not normally important to you. And it also has a very calming effect. So when your estrogen starts to fluctuate, your sensory input, your reaction to just normal day things starts to change. So you may find that you get more anxious, more upset about things that would normally go over your head. When you're out and about, you're hearing and seeing everything. So that sensory overload just completely overwhelms you, and it can sometimes just stop you in your tracks as well. So the quick things to do. So this is, it's not about changing everything dramatically, and you don't have to fix everything at once, but just doing some little things on a daily basis can make you much more able to cope. You can lower your stimulus input if you like. So it can be simple things like dimming the lights a little bit, either at work or at home. Don't sit too close to your TV. Sometimes wearing headphones can be a bad thing because you're getting that music right into your ears very, very closely. It can be just taking your time with everything as well. Do the slow breathing. I'm a great fan of learning to get that slow breathing on tap, so that the minute you feel overwhelmed, especially if you're in things like supermarkets, can help to really calm you down so that you can then continue without wanting to run out the door. gentle exercise, do your walking. Half an hour every day can be so beneficial. A little bit of yoga or stretching as well. Have consistent sleep. And I know this is a big one because, you know, for a lot of people, poor sleep is a big issue as well. But try to improve that as well as you can, and reduce multitasking. I know most of you out there will be going, yes, how do I do that? Um, it's a difficult one because we're at a point in our lives where we're in the middle of absolutely everything. We may still have children at home. We may be looking after elderly parents. We may have our work. We may have our social life. We may have our other family. So there's all of these things that we need to do. And that multitasking can be overwhelming. So if you can reduce things, and I know I've mentioned it before, this is the one point in our lives where it's absolutely fine and beneficial to ask for help. Why multitask to the point where you're totally exhausted and you can't even look after yourself? You come first in this, and just sometimes asking other people to do some of the things that you normally do can make a huge amount of difference. You can look at magnesium, and for those of you that have been watching for a long time, you know how important magnesium is. It's good for the mind, it's good for sleep, it's good for supporting the nervous system. And this is one of the reasons we have it in our menopause support. The other remedy that I recommend, and I know for me, it was my favorite one when I found multitasking totally daunting, and that's one of the flower essence, and it's called relaxing essence. And I always call this the one for women who do too much, because I know for me, I found that because I was thinking of all the things that I had to do all the time, it actually stopped me from focusing and doing anything. So it's self-limiting. So for me, having something that I could take that could help me just to focus on the most immediate things, you know, things I need to do tomorrow and things I need to do next week or next month are not so important just now, apart from what I have to do. So I hope you found this one helpful. It's one of these ones we get a huge amount of questions on and how to cope with it. So I hope you found this helpful. If any of you have any tips on what helped you with this sort of sensory overload and all the things that are going on, please share them, because you know I love to read them and you may also be helping someone else. See you soon and take care.